Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the SPOTLE puzzle. This is Wordle, but with obstructions in the grid in the form of those black cells, and we won't get any information about the letters we put on those cells, so it's much harder because you get a lot less information with each guess. So I'll start with arise, because that lets me find out about 4 common letters, but sadly not quite 5 common letters. But, right, we've got the A, but we've ruled out 3 of the other common letters. So, I want to find more out about the vowel situation, I think. And I'm not on hard mode, so I don't have to use that A. And I don't think I will. But the question is, what am I going to guess? I guess I want to find out about the O and the I, if possible, but I'm not sure I can think of a word that uses those letters in the first, third and fifth positions. So what should I go for? I suppose I could find out about some consonants instead. Let's try drift. We'll find out about the D, I and T, and we'll leave the O for the next guess. Okay, so the T is correct. That's helpful. So I guess I want to find out about the O, maybe the N, so I could try an O-N ending. But what would my first letter be that's sensible? Don't know what to try. Because I can't try something like colon with a duplicated O, because then the O in 4th position probably won't tell me anything, because the first O, even though it's hidden, that's the one that would be yellow/green, and the repeated O, if I repeated an O, it would be grey regardless, unless there happens to be 2 O's, or unless it was in the right position, but that's quite unlikely. So basically, if you're going to repeat a letter, you want the first occurrence to be in a white cell rather than the second occurrence. Right, so I haven't really learnt anything, or haven't decided anything rather, from all this procrastinating. What is a sensible thing to try? The black cells are just in really awkward positions today. I do want to find out, I guess, about the N, maybe the L. I could find out about the U rather than the O, if I could only think of a word that would fit. Which is easier said than done. I don't usually have this much trouble thinking of something that works. I don't know what's going on today. It's because I can't use the E or the S or the R. That just makes things so much more difficult. Let's just try futon. I didn't think the F would be useful. At least the O has been useful, so it's not a completely wasted guess. So, what are we thinking this word might be? We've got to use T, O and A, but it's not an O-A-T ending. The O still could be an O-A in consecutive positions, I suppose. Let's try cloth, because we've kind of found out about the vowels now. I'm going to assume there's no U, because we've already got the A and the O. So that let me try a new position for the O, which didn't work. And all I've done is rule out another 3 consonants. So, I suppose I was about to say it could be tango, but it can't be. So what word can it actually be? There are not that many words that have got an A, a T and an O in that also don't have any of the other letters that we're not allowed to use. It can't even be taboo, because the O can't be 4th. So, do I want to test 2 new letters, or do I want to see if the O is second? Goatee? Boaty? I think I have to start with the BO, just in case it is boaty. In fact, let's just go for boaty. It's not going to accept it even, is it? Okay, so there's no B. But the O at least is now in the correct position. But this is my final guess, so this has to be correct. And I am not at all confident. Is the A going to be third, fourth, or fifth? What do we reckon? I have absolutely no idea. I mean, it could be, I suppose, but goatee is not spelled like that. That just feels so unlikely to be correct. Can't even be toady. Oh, it could be topaz. We haven't ruled that out yet. I've got to try it. I was never going to go for it any earlier because the Z is just so unlikely to be correct, but it could be this specific word. And it is. Very happy to get that. Very happy to get that in any number of guesses. So I don't mind it being yet another 6. Yeah, that was not an easy one. There was only one actual word left that was a possibility after cloth. So arguably I could have got that one guess earlier. But, you know, it's a relatively uncommon word, so I'm not going to beat myself up about that. Yeah, I was just trying to get as much information as possible. And it paid off because I got it on my last guess. That is the SPOTLE puzzle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.